Duke Aiona and Junior Tupai have secured their nominations for governor and lieutenant governor with the Republican Party. Both candidates now head to the general election in November. And this morning, we get to speak to both of them following their nomination. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
You're welcome, Leah. Good to be here.
And I know this was a big, exciting weekend. So how are you guys feeling right now? And also, how are you feeling about this partnership? Whoever wants to take it away.
Well, I feel great. I didn't know Junior very much too well until maybe a couple of days ago. We had our first meeting, and I can tell you he's an outstanding young man. I think Junior's going to be a great LG, great partner, and I think we're going to work well together for the people of Hawaii.
Awesome.
Junior, do you have anything to add to how you're feeling about this partnership? How you're feeling, I guess, about getting this nomination?
You know, it's been awesome. You know, mahalo to the people of Hawaii for giving us their votes, and that they do see a need for change. And I'm just ready to serve and to work with Duke.
And then let's talk about it. You both mentioned this need for change. Hawaii has a unique political landscape, mostly made up of Democrats. And why is it the time for the Republican Party to now be at the helm? You know, why are you guys right for this job?
Well, I think first and foremost, the corruption that you're seeing right now in state government at all levels, prosecutors, state legislators, state senators, and even the donors, they're all been indicted. They all are facing the real possibility of going to jail. In fact, one legislator is already in jail. And, you know, it just breeds that kind of corruption. So the two-party system will bring out transparency. It'll bring out more discussion. Most importantly, it'll bring a check and a balance to state government, which is what we need. We've lost the trust. We've lost the respect that the people need. And obviously, we have a broken moral compass right now, and that needs to be fixed. And I think electing Junior and I as governor and lieutenant governor right now, what greater message could you give to everyone in state government that we are ready for a two-party system? Yeah, term limits will help. Yeah, sunshine law will help. But a two-party system is what's sustainable, and that's why we believe in a robust two-party system.
Junior, do you have anything to add to that in terms of, you know, you guys being right for the job to bring the Republican Party, give them a little more of a voice in, you know, our state where we do have a large Democratic presence?
All right, thanks for that question, Leah. You know, just traveling all across the islands, whether Molokai, talking to Mackinac farmers, in Kauai, you know, on the east side, or Maui, Hilo, the west side, Kona, you hear a lot of sentiments that people, they're not happy with what's happening here in government. And, you know, talk is cheap, enough with the rhetoric. We've had the same, you know, ideas and agendas for the past, you know, number of years. And so people are ready for change, and we are a viable option for these islands of Hawaii. And I think the people are ready for it, and that's why they put us in. And we do feel that there are a lot of votes out there that people are sick and tired of it, and they're going to reach out.
You know, Junior brings up a good point, the long-standing issues that we have, right? Housing, cost of living, education. All these issues are long-standing, and they haven't been addressed. And we are, approaching our, 63rd, I believe it is, 63rd anniversary as a state. And these issues have been around since the beginning of statehood. The Democrats have been in control since day one, except for, well, we had a little brief interlude there when Governor Lingo and I served as governor and lieutenant governor, but they've been in control all these years. So the policies that we face right now are a result of what the Democrats have created and implemented, and at this point in time, obviously it's not working.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, I mean, this is a partnership. You guys are kind of a team when we're looking at this. And you guys both, you know, campaigned on, of course, different things and had different things you guys want to attack when you get into office. How is that coming together? Do you guys feel you're on the same page with some things? And, I mean, of course, also, as you're mentioning, two-party system, you guys are going to kind of maybe check and balance each other a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. I think Junior and I have the same values. We have the same principles. We have a very similar background in regards how we were raised, where our roots are, and what our principles are, like I mentioned earlier. So I just think we're going to be a great team. When I ran with Governor Lingo, she kind of described our relationship like this. She says it's kind of like a prearranged marriage. And now I know what she's talking about because I'm on the other end. And so it's like, you know, when we met the other day, I was like, okay, I don't really know who this guy is, you know. But when we got together, I said, I came away feeling really good about Junior, and I'm just excited. I'm really excited to get our team going and working for the people of Hawaii from day one.
And I know, Duke, the people of Hawaii, know you, of course, from your time as Lieutenant Governor. Junior, this is your first time running for office. How has this experience been for you, and how has the campaign trail maybe influenced how the type of Lieutenant Governor you would like to be?
Yes. You know, I have a newfound respect for campaigning, for all those who have run for office, the grit and the grind that it takes to actually get out there. You know, averaging 4 to 5 events a day, traveling to all the neighbor islands, the different business owners that you're meeting with. I mean, it was amazing, but it did broaden my perspective that there are a lot of things that need to change here, and that I'm so, you know, enthralled just that I have the opportunity to serve the people as a public servant, emphasis on a servant, and that, you know, Duke mentioned it earlier, we do need a robust two-party system. We need the checks and balances, and people have seen it for far too long. They're ready for change.
I know we're a couple months out from the general election. What do you guys want voters to know about each of you individually that maybe we don't know yet, and about you guys as a relationship, as you mentioned, Duke, a prearranged marriage in a sense? What would you like voters to know?
You know, I want them to see the contrast. There's a contrast. One is obvious. It's age. It's experience. And I think Junior relishes that. He relishes the fact that I can, you know, if you want to call it, mentor him and direct him in regards to the executive branch. I think he understands that. 8 years as Lieutenant Governor, and the 8 years that I had as a Lieutenant Governor with Governor Lingle was really a hands-on type of relationship that we had. 12 years as a part-time and full-time judge in circuit court and family court. Numerous years as a litigator and a mediator. 8 grandchildren. I always emphasize that because that's my joy right now. 4 children, 40 years of marriage. I think my professional experience and my personal experience really distinguishes me from Josh Green in respect to this office and what we need now in regards to leadership. And Junior, on the other hand, is somebody who's young, who's energetic, who really loves family and loves children. You might not know much about Junior in the sense that of his background, that, you know, he actually was a quality football player, played at Wazoo with one of our own, Jason Gesser, of course, a St. Louis grad, so we got to emphasize that. And you know, has been coaching youth sports and been involved with youth in many activities. So I think that's a great combination that we have right now. We're not politicians. We're not career politicians. I don't consider myself one because 8 years as Lieutenant Governor, that's the only office that I served in. I didn't serve in any other office. That's the only thing that at that time piqued my interest and continues to not pique my interest. But as Junior mentioned, a great point of being a public servant. And that's exactly what he and I are focused on. We want to be the public servants. We understand what it means to serve and then move on. But hopefully we can lay the foundation for something that is going to be not only sustainable, but what's best for Hawaii. And that's a two-party system here in Hawaii.
Junior, of course, do you have anything that you'd like to add?
Yeah, I look forward to working with Duke. You know, he brings a wealth of knowledge that it's invaluable to me to glean from. And coming into this, at the same token, I see that longevity does not equal productivity. Duration of office does not equal, you know, donation of public service. And that a lot of these people have been in here for years. You know, it's the same things that we see. And like I keep saying, and I keep resonating, that the people are ready for change.
Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Appreciate both of you being here.
Leah, thank you very much.
Thank you.